So what's up, guys? Welcome to this client interview with Sebastiaan. We're going to talk a bit about his experience in the program and what kind of change he made. So first, like a question to you, like how are you, Sebastiaan?
I'm doing great. I had such a nice siesta, so I'm feeling amazing.
Nice. That's great to hear. So we're just going to keep this conversation light, like friendly, and we can get to know a little bit more about you and about the change you made.
Nice.
So, like, can you tell us, like the people watching, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, like your story? What do you do? Just a short
All right.
introduction.
So yeah, my name is Sebastiaan. I am doing trading as my job, as a profession. And yeah, for like, I don't know, 2 years, about something like that. And I was working 5 years in a shop after school. I stopped doing any course about or from school, any the degree I stopped. And yeah, now I'm doing trading full time, and I felt like, okay, I knew that I had a knowledge to perform better and stuff, but I knew that if I could get help from someone to help me implement those things and even more knowledge, I knew that would speed up my process even more. And it was a good idea.
Yeah, that was perfect. We had some great coaching calls as well. And yeah, I'm just curious for the viewers. So you're a trader.
Yeah.
How does that look like? What do you do on a daily basis, or where are you at in your like development right now? Because of course I know a bit of the background, but maybe like the viewers can know a bit more about that.
Trading wise, I am FTMO funded, so I trade with big capital. Right now it's small big capital like 40k, and I am working to increase that even more to 200k. And on a daily basis I backtest in the morning. My mornings are mostly dedicated for my trading, to just be consistent with my improvements, and keeping the tools sharp. And yeah, that's the most thing. And let me think. Also connecting with people to learn from them, and also I have a coach, training coach. We have 2 calls a week, and 2 hours long in total, and then we always see what we can improve. And it's such a learning, such a nice experience to learn from him.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what I also said, I think, to you at the start, and what I say to most people. Like I help people with performance, and that's the most important thing. And you also have to get like the things you actually do, for example, in your business or your trading, you also have to have a good foundation for that. So for me, for example, I also have a mentor in business, for example, because he can help me with those parts. And that's just very important. So what I want to talk about, like we started working together in, I think it was November or December or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Where were you at that moment? Like, how did your daily life look like, or your performance? Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Let's go back in the past. My daily life, I was trying to be consistent with things. I was trying to do the things I thought were good and stuff, but yeah, it was never clear what to do and what's the best and stuff. So I was waking up at the time to do my trading and going to bed, trying to go to bed to have a good, nice rest. But your rest, your night starts even before that. How you relax, how you relax, how you finish the day. And when you do that well, you have way better sleep. And that I wasn't doing. So my sleep was sometimes good, sometimes not, because it was always different every day. And eating wise, I was very tired in the morning. After eating breakfast, I was eating so much carbohydrates, and then I just ate, and then I was completely tired to do my work. So that was a big change, just tweaking that.
Yeah.
And and then doing exercise, not consistent, just whenever I felt like. And just also I knew that I had to try things out to see what really fits me.
Yeah.
My daily life, like when to wake up, when to stop, or when to go to bed and stuff. And what did I want to say? And so implementing those things was like a chore. But working with Stefan, it was like, okay, we can do this, we can do that. Let's see how that goes. And it was such a like a walk in the park.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that's what I always tell people and tell my clients. Like, performance is very personal. For example, we worked one-on-one together, and what you see with performance is that, for example, if you look online, then you see everyone should wake up at 5 a.m. You should like have a very long morning routine, or you should do meditation. You should do that, and like they're all things that are good to do, but they have to work for you as a person. They have to work in your life. You have to be happy with them. And that's, I think, the most important part, like finding that out, getting guidance in what are the good things, but then also looking at like what's good for you. Because actually, I think like yesterday we had the last coaching call, and you told me you switched something up with your sleep again. Like, can you tell a little bit about the process, like how you view performance and maybe all of the things yourself now? Because when we started working together, like you just said, it was more of you try things out, but now I also see in you, and that's like also very fun for me to see. I see this more of a confidence and more of an ease with, okay, I'll just handle it and I'll just do this.
Because we worked 3 months together, I had lots of information and how I could really see how you approached things, how you approach a daily how do you call it? A daily
schedule or structure.
Exactly. And routines and stuff, what you do in the morning or in the evening. And I went to work for a couple of days at my old job as an emergency situation. And I woke up at 6:30 for that. And I felt back in love in waking up early. So I wanted to just keep that. And then I had to change some things up. And then because of all the information I learned, I could really do it myself. Like, okay, then I do this, then I do that. And also I made my routines even more simple, because simplicity is key. I was doing so many things, and like you can really get trapped in the ideal morning routine and evening routine and stuff. And I felt in that trap many times. And Stefan helped me a lot with that. And now I was really like, okay, that's too much. Let's keep it simple. And now it's just more easy and more spontaneous. That's really balance. You need balance.
Exactly, because like I didn't prepare this or anything, but I was just thinking about one of our coaching calls, that what you said, like at first you had a very like your morning routine was very stressed or something, like you woke up and you need to do that and you do this. Like I think at the start when we started working together, and that's like one of the things, how you start your morning is how the day will go. So then you said like, I'm stressed out during my day, and then we look back at it's just one of the things that's so important, just to keep it simple and make routines work for you, because that's the funniest part. Like some people, they think that they need to do a certain routine in order to, for example, perform, and routines are very good, but they have to work for you and not against you.
Exactly.
That's just funny to see. Like if you look at the coachings we did, what's like things you learned you maybe want to share to other people that we talked about?
Focus on the basics first. That's really the biggest thing. Just sleep, food, and exercise. You need to move to just keep the energy going. It's so healthy. Just only 30 minutes a day. That's the bare minimum. Food, don't eat too much in the morning, because otherwise you will really annihilate your your
Yeah.
energy for the beginning of the day. And also sleep, like I'm such a fan of sleeping.
Yeah.
And it's like also 1/3, yeah, about 1/3 of your whole entire life. So let's treat that as something very important, because like it's like recharging. You recharge your phone to be able to use it for the day. So recharge yourself well, and then you will, yeah, perform really well.
Yeah.
So like those three things, focus on those first, and also
Yeah.
why you do things. That's also important, like a side note for. And then
Yeah.
when you have those things, then you can really start going even yeah, faster with performance and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the whole thing with performance. Like people are always focused on supplements and tropics, and like I'm guilty of it myself. Like I like supplements. I have a lot of supplements at home, but if you really look at it, the basics is just like having a consistent sleeping schedule, like eating the right things, not eating too many carbs, for example, in the morning. And like the basics are very simple, but they're not that easy to do because like there are always things coming up. But
Yeah.
that's a big thing, like for people watching as well. Like don't go looking at supplements and nootropics and stuff like that. Just first like focus on the basics and then go from there. And then you can start optimizing with, for example, biohacking and stuff like that. Yeah, and I think that's the most important thing. So maybe to round off this conversation, two more questions that I had. Like the first one is like, how are you feeling now? What is like the change you've made from when we've started working together?
The change is that I am feeling like a lot more professional. And I know that if I just follow like my biggest guidelines I've made for myself, I know that I will be able to perform well, to just work on a consistent basis, and also at a efficient level, like not working like I'm tired, so let me do some back testing and really doing, yeah, no, I'm just like when I'm working, I'm focused. I know like, okay, when I've done that, I'm feeling good. Also working out. And also like one of the biggest things I was also struggling with is my me time, because when you're a trader or an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
you have no hard limit or something. Like when
Yeah.
you're working a day job, like, okay, you go to your job and then you go home and then nothing about work. But here myself, I am just home. I can always work. That's the very, yeah, killer.
Yeah.
And now it's still not very the best. I can still be better,
Yeah.
but I am more able to take my time to just relax and like, okay, it's 5 o'clock. I've worked a lot in the morning, in the afternoon. Now it's time for myself, and I'm just happy, and that's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what you see, like most entrepreneurs and traders do. They think that if you put in more hours, you get more output, but you actually need that time to rest, to recharge, and then you can go harder during the day. You're way more efficient. And that's, I think, the whole goal of performance is just being way more efficient, having more output, so you can also do more stuff that you like to do, for example, your hobbies or stuff like that. Because also, if you look at, like, I also always compare it to professional athletes. Like if you look at a professional athlete, they train really hard, but they also rest really well. So I think they sleep around 10 hours a day, or they like that they make sure that they have enough rest. And the same is for like if you're a professional trader or if you're like a high level entrepreneur, you need to do that same things. Like you also need that rest if you want to have that high output. And that is just like a principle to really, yeah, keep in mind always. Like maybe as a last word, and then we can round it off. Is there anything that you would like to share to the people watching this, maybe about me or something else?
Let's think. Yeah, you are really good at when there's a problem or an issue, you can really tackle it on, and then okay, those are the things, or just like really working well together, like to see, okay, what's really important, and then just focus on that first. And that was a really nice thing. And also keeping the notes and also other information you give extra, I can just always look back on it and just see, oh yeah, that was important, like a really good foundation.
Yeah.
And yeah, just friendly and always on time,
Yeah.
and flexible, and yeah, so it was a really good time working with you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, well, we had an amazing, I think, coaching sessions, and yeah, we made some great results. Like if
Of
I
course.
see how you started at first, like you were way more stressed or way more like anxious about things, and now I just see this ease of mind in you, that's just capable to handle it all. And if things go wrong, then I mean, everyone has their like how do you call I'm thinking in Dutch, but like your dips. But
Yeah.
that's a really good change that I've seen. Yeah, so I'll just end the conversation here. Thanks, Sebastiaan, for joining. And if you have any questions, just send me a message, and then we can go from there.